Hey guys, it's the founder of Developers Academy, where we teach designers, developers to design, prototype, and develop iOS apps. Today in this video, I would like to thank you all for watching, spending the time to trying out those video tutorials and its challenges. I would love to send you even more in the future, okay? So, I receive a lot of emails, questions, and comments that ask me things like, what would I do, or what is the strategy, or what is the roadmap that I would do if I started iOS development all over again. If you know about my story, I started also from nothing, literally nothing. I didn't know anything about programming. I didn't know how to write a class even. But I love to program. I think that all of our ambition is that we love to write apps that change the world, that enhance people's lives. That is the thing that we are so passionate about. That is the thing that we want to do in the future, because it is our dream, our passion to change the world, right? I received so many things that confirm that it is our ambition. We share the same ambition, the same dream. Maybe it's the thing that you want to do in the future. Maybe it's the thing that you want it to be your hobby. Maybe the thing that you want to do in your dream, your dream job. You want to land a new career in iOS development, right? So in this video, I want to share with you that roadmap to learn iOS in a very strategic way. Now you know that I'm going to open Developers Academy very soon, and at Developers Academy we're going to teach you along the way that exactly step. I will walk with you through step-by-step video tutorial. After each video tutorial, we will want to give you a challenge, a hands-on challenge that you apply what you learn from those video tutorial, and you apply those things, you will advance like this. Okay, and even if you join Developers Academy or you will not, I hope that someday I will see you at Developers Academy, because you will, believe me, it will surprise you. You'll be stunned by that. So now, here is the roadmap that we teach our students in Developers Academy. The first project is that we will learn to master Swift. It is the fundamentals, right? At least you have to learn these things: constants, variables, operators, string, which is an array, sequence of characters, array, dictionary, optional, get optional, and how to enumerate an array or dictionary is incredibly important. How to use functions, write classes, tuples, okay? At least these things. These things will help you get up and running with future projects. And along the way, we'll learn more advanced topics in Swift also, okay? The next project we'll learn is to build this, I will suggest to build this random quotes app. Right down next to this video, you see that there's a link for you to download this slides, and there's a challenge for you at the end of this video also, okay? In the second project, we will design and develop this wonderful music playlist app. This music playlist app will use a UI navigation controller. We'll learn about tap gesture recognizer, about things like UI control events, now I forgot that MVC, Model View Controller. Model View Controller is one of the most important thing in iOS development. I cannot stress that enough. And if you are learning something about some tutorials about iOS development, especially if you are started, that do not mention Model View Controller, quit it, okay? Because now, if you do not learn about MVC, or if you don't know about MVC at this point, then you better learn that, because it is so important. Later on in your future project, if you do not design your app works with MVC, Model View Controller, if you cannot identify it when you write the code, what is this? Is this class the model, or this class the view, this class the controller? Then I have to say that your app will not scale. It will be very error prone, and it will be a mess, okay? So MVC is so important. Learn it, master it, use it as a tool, okay? And again, there's so many other things, so I don't want to go over these details. So you can download the slides right down below to see that. Next, we'll learn to build this tip calculator. This tip calculator, you learn about text fields, about delegates and delegates methods. Delegates is a very important concept in iOS also. Okay, we will learn about things like slider also. Okay, next we'll learn about, guess what, auto layout. Auto layout is perhaps the thing that frustrates students the most. And in this course, we'll learn everything you need to know about auto layout. This is going to be the one-stop space for you to learn about auto layout. Okay, and we will dive deep into auto layout. Things like what is auto layout, why do you want to use it, what is a constraint, several ways you can add the constraints. We'll walk through at least 15 projects in auto layout to help you master auto layout. You jump the learning curve. Okay, think about that. 15 projects, you will master auto layout. I believe that. Okay. And we'll learn about controls in auto layout, and again you can check down these slides to make sure that you know about these concepts. Okay. The second tab, build on top of auto layout, is size class. Size classes allow you to build an app that for the UI for both iPhone and iPad. Okay. And especially right now in iOS 9 there will be the split screen for iPad, then you want to adopt size classes also. Okay, we will learn about that in a separate course at Developers Academy. Now, in iOS 9 and Swift 2, we have stack view. Is a different way to lay out controls, and I would recommend you to learn that because it is more. I think it is easier to lay out controls in iOS. Okay, we will learn about that in a different course. Okay. So the sixth project finally comes to table view. While table view is everywhere in iOS, you cannot find any app that do not use table view. Okay, table view is everywhere. It is the most efficient, the most elegant, beautiful ways that you can represent data in a table form. Okay, you can customize that in a lot of ways. And in this case, we will learn about UI table view controller, about delegate, data source, multiple sections, add rows, delete rows, about things like custom table view cell, static cells. Okay, we will cover everything about UI table view. Next, we will learn about how to build a Twitter client app, because in the all things table view will be a very strategic, very nice app. But how about building something real in real world from table view? So I would suggest that after you learn table view, build something really nice with table view. And in our curriculum, we build a Twitter client app. In this case, we'll learn about iOS multi-threading. We'll learn about how to download data from a URL, how to use multi-threading, about create different threads in your iOS apps, or fetching data from the internet to our device, about how to use different prototype cells in a table view. Okay, those sometimes are really important. And there are a lot of ways, like things like applying auto layout in a table view. In the 8th and 9th projects, we will learn about how to design iOS apps in Sketch. Here's my biggest advice to you. Do design your own apps. In this case, we will learn Sketch. There are other tools like Photoshop, like if someone uses Microsoft Word, okay, I don't recommend that. Next, after you design iOS apps, then do prototype your apps. In the 10th and 11th projects, we'll learn to prototype iOS apps in Flinto this term. There are other tools to make prototype in iOS apps like Origami or Keynote, or there are other things I'm not sure of, but I recommend Flinto or Origami. Okay? Keynote is a very cool way to do it also because there are tons of animation stuff in Keynote, right? Alright, here comes the really fun part about the courses at Developers Academy, or the time that you can develop more interactive, more social networking features in your app. And that is the time when you developed a social networking app. Here at Developers Academy, we learn to build a social networking app that just like Facebook or Instagram or Slack, okay? So in this app, we'll learn to build a social networking app using Parse and Swift, okay? And I really recommend you to use Parse. It is free to start it with and really cheap also, okay? And we'll learn a lot about iOS animations, more advanced stuff like transition animators, about how to use Parse to build a social networking app. It is a blowing full social networking app. You don't have to worry about backend services, about write your backend, about maintain your backend, okay? Parse do 99% of the work for you. You just have to integrate Parse into your project and work on that API. Next, on the 14th project, we still build social networking app, but this time with a different experience. This time we will build an instant messaging app. With this app will be some app like iMessage, like Facebook Messenger, or Slack, or Snapchat, okay? And those are the things that you can do, you can learn if you don't join Developers Academy. But here at Developers Academy, our students will learn to build that app with Parse, with Swift, and other third-party libraries, okay? We'll learn much more about iOS animations, iOS multi-threading, about remote push notification or local push notification, about how to create an instant messaging app like iMessage, Slack, or Facebook Messenger, okay? And now we have done 15 projects or more than 15 projects so far, and along the way after each video tutorial we have challenges for you. And now if you don't follow us, then after each video tutorial or after chapter that you read from books, then do challenge yourself to do something more. Do challenge yourself to do something with what you just learned, to develop more skills, to develop more confidence, more competency in iOS, okay? Because only through those challenges will you ever learn so much about iOS development, okay? And so after all of these projects, you will feel so confident about iOS development, and I would want to congratulate you after you made that point, okay? But it is not the end of this journey, because iOS is a giant platform. There are so many things to learn if you are really committed to it. But after all these projects, you can build your own project, you can start your own, maybe you want to start your own startup, you can land a new job. I believe that if you just follow this path, starting to build your portfolio, everyone will want to hire you, because these projects are just real world projects. It is really serious. You can see that I'm really serious about this stuff, okay? And maybe if you want to build your own project, then we want to help with that. And next, we want to learn about how to monetize your app on the App Store. We'll teach you how to put up a website on the app to showcase your app, how to use things like Facebook, YouTube, Google, or other social networking platforms to drive traffic into those websites, how to use Facebook ads, okay, at a very low cost to drive even more traffic into your website and make sales with those ads, okay, or at least get more downloads with those ads, so that you inside your app you can use ads to monetize your app, okay? And we'll teach you how to use iAd to monetize your app, okay? Because like there are several ways to monetize your app. Maybe you want to sell it with a very like $1 or $5 or so, or you can give a free version and you use iAd for that, okay? Or you can use a subscription program when you use your app, okay? So that's that 17 projects so far, and even more projects to come, right? At Developers Academy, we will plan to teach students so much more about iOS in the future, in the coming weeks and months, okay? We plan to teach you things like how to fetch data from a REST API, although you learn a lot about that from the Twitter client app and Parse framework, okay? But I would suggest you, if you don't follow Developers Academy, learn those things also in that order, okay? And how about the watch, Apple Watch, right? Now, there are a lot of people have the watch on their wrist. So we will learn about WatchKit, how to develop apps for the watch. We will learn all things UI collection view. Now, collection view is one of the most efficient and customizable. The important thing is customizable. UI collection view has tons of ways for you to customize your UI, and we'll learn everything about that. We'll also learn about how to use customized UI collection view in a different course also. We'll learn about iOS animation, about core data, core graphics, core motion, map kits, core location, about CloudKit. Okay, CloudKit is just like Parse, but it is Apple service. But the thing is, Parse, you can use it to scale it maybe to a web app or Android app. CloudKit at this time is just for Apple devices, okay? Or how you can use CloudKit integrate with core data. Those things are really important, and so much more advanced topics, and we will cover that in the future. So this is just a list of things that I recommend you, the roadmap, the strategy that I learned. Exactly, to be honest, when I started out without any iOS programming experience, that is the thing that I learned each step of the way. That is exactly what I learned before, okay? And we'll talk a lot about those things. We'll talk about 17 projects and so much more to learn in the future. So what is the first step for you here? I know that if you're still watching this, you are so serious, you want to burst through, you want to make progress in iOS programming. So what is the first step for you? My challenge for you in this video is to download this slides right down below and look through the roadmap, the strategy again, and determine what is your level of confidence and competency in iOS right now. How do you feel about those projects? Can you do those easy projects, or should you learn more advanced projects like those? Or you are in the middle one and you still don't know about those basic stuff before? So that is your job to learn those things, okay? If you don't know about the basic stuff, learn those. If you want to build those more advanced stuff, learn the basics and then advance, okay? And then what is your desire? What is your ambition? What is your goal? Maybe you want to land a new job, a new career next year. Maybe you want to publish an iPhone app at the end of the year. Maybe you want to build a huge portfolio so that to be a freelancer, someone can hire you, or someone will make you as a consultant in iOS maybe, okay? Or you can be a speaker about iOS development, right? And now, I know you're still watching this and you really want to know about Developers Academy because you love this curriculum, you love this strategy, love this roadmap. So would you like to join Developers Academy? I would love to help you to advance in this progress, to join me in this journey. I would love so much to help you with this journey, to along the way walk you extend the way with these projects. You just find that those are interesting and exciting projects? Me too, right? So about the enrollment for Developers Academy, I will invite you to Developers Academy in a couple of days. So watch for my emails in a couple of days. I will show you how you can enroll into Developers Academy, what is the Academy, what it covers. Of course, it will cover everything that I will teach you, but there are so many more surprises I want to show you. You'll be stunned about those surprises, okay? Bonuses. And what are your benefits? Now, is it affordable for you, right? Because I know that there are so many classes, boot camps, conferences with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars just for a few days or just for a few months that doesn't cover even a part of those curriculum that I just show you. Okay, I know that, and I know that sometimes it is challenging for you because of the financial stuff, because you cannot afford that. Personally, I cannot afford those bootcamp also, thousands and thousands of dollars, and didn't cover even a part of those, the strategy I just showed you. Okay, so I will promise you that I will try to make this as affordable as much as possible for you, because you and I are friends, right? You join us, and we are family now because you want to join this journey with us, and you want to join those students who will progress, who take this really seriously because you want to make a new career. It is your passion. You are really passionate about that. I get that. Okay, so we will show you how to enroll in a couple of days, and I believe that you will succeed in this journey. Believe in yourself. We are here to help you. Okay, so please share this video with other students, with other fellow developers, with your friends. And if you see that I missed something in this strategy, do post your questions and comments right down below, and I would love to answer all of your questions and comments. So I see you next time. In the next video, we will talk about Developers Academy. Watch out for my video in a few days. I'll see you. Have a good time. Hey guys, it's Duke. Did you like this tutorial? If you did, you can do two things now to continue your journey. First, you can subscribe to my channel right here, which I hope you will, so that I can continue sending you more tutorials on a weekly basis. And second, you can join Developers Academy today, start learning iOS development, and get your first 2 weeks free by clicking the link on the screen right now. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until next time, go out there, learn new things, craft your ideas, and contribute to the world.